Good morning. My name is Kristen Flanagan, and I serve on the Global Missions team, and I'm here today to share about this year's Lenten Offering project. For nearly 30 years, Waypoint has dedicated its Lenten Offering to a global missions initiative, and this year we are supporting emerging church planners who are being trained and sent across northern India through our longtime partner, Reverend M.K. and the Friends of India Network. Over a 15-month training process, these faithful men and women will be equipped to share the gospel, plant churches, and advance the vision of No Village Left, a healthy church in every village of northern India by 2033. Before I explain this year's project in more detail, I want to share why India is one of our key focus areas, reflect on our relationship with MK, and explain Friend of India's role. So why India? India has more unreached people than any other nation. Unreached means they have never had the opportunity to hear the gospel. They have no access to the good news unless someone brings it to them. Nearly 40% of the world's unreached people live in India, and 96% of India's 1.4 billion people have yet to hear the gospel. For those of you who are newer to Waypoint, our partner MK has a powerful testimony. Once a persecutor of believers, his life was transformed after God miraculously healed his brother. Since that moment, MK has devoted his life to sharing the gospel. He often says, "I used to be a radical Hindu, but now I am a radical for God." In 2010, MK planted a church in the state of Bihar, and since then, he's mobilized more than 1,100 full-time pastors across 5 states. They have shared the gospel with more than 39 million people and planted almost 60,000 house churches. Waypoint has partnered with MK since 2012. We were able to provide financial support when the ministry was just getting started and really needed it. Some of you may remember the 12 Lunia pastors we supported for 5 years. Except for one who passed away, they all now serve in major roles in the ministry. Since that initial commitment, our relationship has continued to grow. We've sent teams to India, and MK and his wife have visited us many times. And God has blessed all of our giving, the ongoing support for church planners, as well as our Lenten offerings and special projects, and he continues to do more than we could ask or imagine. You may be wondering, what is the Friends of India Network? Commonly referred to as FOIN, it began in 2016 at MK's direction. And soon after, he invited Jack Klassen, a former Waypoint member, to lead the organization with a shared vision of gospel-centered transformation across northern India. FOIN raises financial and prayer support to empower local indigenous leaders to train workers to share the gospel, make disciples, and plant churches. The organization exists solely to support MK's ministry. Now, this is where our project comes in. To reach the state of Bihar with the gospel, MK has selected 4,000 disciples for a special training program. They have a key role in ensuring no village is left behind. These emerging church planners gather in groups of 40 for 5 days of intensive training, serve in the field for 3 months, and then return for 5 more days of training. And the cycle repeats for 15 months. The program began in January 2024, and they are on their 74th of 100 groups. Waypoint's goal is to raise $24,000, which will support 4 cohorts or 160 church planners, and any gifts beyond our goal will help train additional planners. Over 15 months, each planner is expected to reach 10 to 15 villages, lead 150 to 200 people to Christ, and baptize 20 believers. If you do the math, it means that these 160 church planners could share the gospel in 1,600 to 2,400 new villages, lead 24,000 to 32,000 people to Christ, and baptize 3,200 believers. Amen. We call them emerging because they must complete this training and their field assignments before they are considered official workers. Now, there are several ways that you can participate in this impactful Lenten project. Pray. Prayer is the most important thing we as believers can do. If you didn't receive a prayer card in the mail, please pick one up on your way out this morning. It includes weekly prayer points. Give. Please give if you are able. Our Lenten offering will be dedicated on Easter Sunday, but you may give at any time in worship, online, or through the church office. Learn and be encouraged. Please join us each Sunday during Lent to hear more about how God is moving in India. Thank you for being a church who faithfully prays, gives, and partners with God's kingdom work.